the moment when I left my body, there was this ocean, I want to say ocean, of a vast nothing. It was black in the beginning. It was pure emptiness, and it was like an infinite exhale and simultaneously an infinite inhale. It was both. And while I became aware of that, I emerged. And in that moment, it became brighter. Like this, in this vast nothing, there were also sparkles, but they became a light. And if I would put a color on it, it was gold, white, and yet it is a color that you see nowhere else. It's like the most extraordinary sunrise, like this ethereal light. And I just merged with it. I was it, and yet I was also still the observer. It was both, but there was no separation. And my physical body didn't matter at all. There was no awareness of there is a body. I was gone. While I was in this mesmerizing, enchanted awe of me being in this consciousness of pure love, pure motion, pure everything. I was still a me somehow, but I was not a me at all. I was everything that was there. And then I heard this communication, and I want to say it was like a voice. And this voice was as if love itself speaks with you, but in a way that it radiates right away in the core of your being. And it asked me if I'm ready to leave. Since, as you notice, I'm a very aware person or entity, whatever you want to call me here or there, I was like, well, wait. You cannot just ask me if I'm ready to leave. So who are you? Because I was so curious. And when I say I, it was not like an I as a separated I. It was like I was part of it, and yet I knew I'm entitled to ask because I was so merging. Like, wait, where do we go? Where? Who are you? Like, it said, I am your Holy Spirit. And there was no doubt. It was me and I. It was my direct reflection of what I have felt my entire life, this deep, deep love that you can't explain, that you can't, you want to. This is how much you love your parents, and you just know you want to squeeze them so much so that they would feel what you feel for them, and you want to get squeezed. But it's like everything at once, the way you love and the way that you receive love. It's tremendous. And there's a part in the Bible that I would like to refer to in this moment, because it says, if you would know how much my Father loves you, it feels like as if you die. Because it's so strong, you don't know what to do. It's so pure, no limitations. It's not limited to eyes, hearing, touch. It's all, and it's so present. So when it said, I am your Holy Spirit, I knew, yes. And then it asked me again, are you ready to leave? And I said, no, I have to tell the people. They need to know that you exist. And in an instant, immediately, I was dropping down. And this down, I can't describe a different word. I know down might not be the right word, but this is how it felt. And maybe it was down because of the gravity that I felt back, like as if my physical body was still connected to me or reconnected, or I made, or the consciousness itself, life itself, reconnected me to the body who was dying or was dead. And I dropped down, and I was so aware. I was aware that I was still in this life-threatening situation. And I felt so tight, like the body was such a squeezed together and cold and not expanded anymore. Before that, I was so wide. And now I was like limited to this little tiny vessel there, knowing that I was still in this life-threatening situation I could not afford. The perpetrator knowing that I am back. The only way for me to escape was by me making him still believe, which he did, that I am dead. He had put electroshocks on my body, and I knew that I would like, boom, boom, like I would, if he wants to make me whatever. He tried. It's just assumption. But I decided I will not let my heart beat. I need him to think that I'm really dead. And I remember he put his hands on my chest. And my mom, when I was a kid, would always watch Miss Marple. It's an Agatha Christie character. And she would always say, if you want to know or make sure that somebody really died, you just have to hold a mirror in front of their nose and their mouth, because the mirror will get foggy.